Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is episode number 5 of Stitch Your Library. Stitch Your Library, or SYL, is a collaboration that Terry from Yarn Joy Podcasts and myself are doing together. And it is basically just making patterns that you already own. Now, these patterns can be anyway. You can have them in magazines, you can have them in books, you can have little pamphlets that you rip off the shelves at Joann's and Michael's and Hobby Lobby. They can be Pinterest pins, they can be websites that you bookmarked that are free patterns on people's blogs. Any way that you have these patterns in your library that are just hanging around, that's what we're doing. We're just stitching those patterns that have just been hanging out for way too long. So I have been working on, let me grab it here, a pattern from this magazine. It's Love of Crochet. I've been working on, I think, a warm winter wrap is what it's called. Here's a picture of it. Warm winter wrap. So I've been working on it. I have hit a roadblock, people. Hit a roadblock. So it's living in this little 31 bag. Now, I have recently done a 24-hour crochet-a-thon. It was tons and tons and tons of fun. And I quite frankly got tons done on this project right here. And then I looked at it and noticed, you see, like these little, try not to drop, these little shells right here, or these little shapes. I had, let me just drop this in the floor real fast. I had skipped over one entirely. Like right here, instead of going into this right here on my next round, I skipped over it and skipped one. So I had to undo all of that work. And I mean, I probably had about like this much done in it. It was like 24 rows, I believe, that I got finished. So I had to rip it all back out. I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. That one hurt me pretty bad. So here's where I ripped it back out to. And this is all I've gotten done since then. I think that I was so here's the whole thing so far. I was so discouraged after that I couldn't pick it back up anymore. I did work on it a little bit today. I finished off the round that I was working on. Put a stitch marker in it so I'd be able to lift it up and show you guys tonight. But like I said, I was just so shattered when I had to rip all of that work out, because the yarn that I'm using, whereas it is gorgeous, first of all, it's this teal color. It is Must Be Merino from Yarn Beat from Hobby Lobby. This is what I've got left of the second skein. It is beautiful yarn, and it is so soft, but it is so slippery. I have a hard time keeping it on the hook. So I have a hard time crocheting with it. So I have to go slower so that it doesn't slip off, and it is splitty, so it splits quite a bit. So again, I have to take my time and, you know, make sure I'm going through the stitches the right way. And so yeah, so I got discouraged. So I don't really have a whole lot to show you guys there. I can't believe that I messed up so bad. Can't believe that. I mean, I'm glad I caught it, because I would have been really upset if I'd finished it and then was like, what the hey? I can't believe that. So, because this one's probably taken me longer than what I wanted it to take, and because I'm moving slower about it, I thought that I would pick another like smaller project to work along with this project so that I would have more to show you guys until I could, you know, get it done. So I picked something and I'm going to show you guys what I picked. If I can pick it up here. I picked, oh no, I don't know if you guys can see that, and it's all glary, but I will put a picture, but I just wanted to show you that it's on my iPad. It is a birthday cake gnome, and I'll pop it in a picture here. This gnome pattern has been sitting in my on my books for a couple months. I bought it back in April. It was like April the 21st maybe. There was a 2 in there. I looked at it before so I could tell you guys, and now I've done and forgot. But I think it was April 21st. Yeah. So it's been, you know, this year that I bought it, but it's been, you know, quite some time. And well, I got, you know, a birthday coming up, so I thought that a birthday gnome would be appropriate for a birthday. So this pattern is a paid for pattern. It's by Pam Pinto Store, and I will link her Etsy store down below. And she also has a YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to that down below. And I'll also put a link to Terry's channel down below, but I'm sure that everybody here is already subscribed to Terry because she's awesome. So I'm going to show you guys the yarn I'm going to choose to use. So, you know, with my gnomes, I like my Katona cotton. It's my favorite. So I'm going to use this dark pink here. And I didn't write colors down, so I'll have to pop these colors up on the screen, but this is number 519. And this light pink here, it's kind of blowing out a little bit. It's kind of late at night too. I kind of put off filming this because I didn't have, because of that wrap, I'm telling you. It still breaks my heart just thinking about it. This is color number 238. And then this color right here, it's got some fuzz on it. Oh, that ladybug scared me. Oh. Number 101. I don't even have, so that's better. This must have been my lamp. Number 101. So I think this one's called Candlelight, but I'm not sure. And then I will use like a flesh tone color. It's probably be shell. So that's what I'm going to work on. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go downstairs and we're actually going to work on this. I will be using a 2.20 millimeter hook. We're going to work on this for, you know, like 20 minutes or so. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys the progress that I made. Okay, I will see you guys back here in a few minutes. Hey guys, so we have made it downstairs. I have my overhead light on, so the lighting is not going to be the greatest. It is 10:16 at night. It's pretty late. You're probably thinking it's pretty late for a work night, and you would be right. But tomorrow is a holiday for me. It is a state holiday. It's a Veterans Day, and I do work for the state, so I get to be off tomorrow. So I can stay up as late as I want to tonight. It probably won't be much later, so I am waiting on some clothes to dry in the dryer. I don't like to go to sleep with the dryer on. So I've probably got about 30 minutes, and I'm like, oh, that's enough time to work on this gnome and get a video put out. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have my cake gnome. It's just the pictures. There's no pattern part on this. So now let me tell you, normally on my gnomes I do my bodies first. I'll do the body, do the arms, sew the arms on, do the nose, sew the nose on, do the little beard or the braids, whichever one I choose. Do all of that first, and then I do the hat, because the hat is my favorite part. Because the hat is where all the pizzazz is. So I always save that to last, so I can like savor it, I guess. I don't know. But I've noticed here the last couple of times my gnome hats haven't fit my gnome bodies because I'm an overstuffer. I have overstuffed the gnome body, and then the gnome hat don't fit, so I have to go an extra couple of rounds to increase the hat so that it'll fit over the nose and the body. So I thought this time I will do things different, and I will do my favorite part first. Do the hat first and see how that works out for me. So I thought I would do the hat, then do the body pieces, because those are my least favorite, the arms and the nose, and then do the body. So we're gonna see how this works out for me. I got my 2.20mm hook. I've got my Katona cotton. I did look up the colors. This is called Freesia. Got a stray piece there from the Mermaid Gnome Stars. This is called Candlelight. I was right about this one. And then the other one that I have is called Powder Pink. So, yeah. So we are going to get started. And first, and believe it or not, I am not using the exact colors of this pattern. It's got like a light pink and like a darker, like a purpley pink for the hat, and I'm going to use this Candlelight in place of the light pink, and then this Freesia in the place of the purpley pink. I think that will be pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. And if it's not pretty, then I'll be like, I should have known better than not to switch up the colors. Look at that. On the first go, did you see that? That never happens. Never. I am usually rooting around inside that thing forever and then pull out a big old blob of it and have to wrap it around it. OMG, you guys are good luck. Good luck. Okay, so what do you say we crochet a little bit? I won't be able to talk while I'm doing this part because I can't talk and count at the same time. Oh, I'm gonna need a stitch marker. You know what I do? You guys are sitting on my crochet cart. Now listen, this is like a genius. Sorry, my nose is itching off. I bought these little magnets, I believe, from Amazon. They're like super strong. Did you hear that? It just clicked to you guys. Look here. Oh, that one's about ready to fall off. So I just got one of those book rings, like I told you guys. See, oops, camera's over here. And I put a ton of different kind of stitch markers on them. And then it just, you hear that? Just clicks to the side, so it's always on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get one because I know I'm gonna need it. Okay. So here we go. So I am going to fast forward, like make it a little bit faster through this part because, you know, it's just gonna be me sitting here. I'll put some music over top of it. I did figure out how to do that the last time. It's pretty cool. And then I was like, dang, that's loud. But this time I figured out you can lower the volume of that music. Okay, so we are going to start out. Hey guys, I'm back. So I crocheted for probably about 30 minutes and I got 8 rounds done of the hat, and of course it's this yellow. So I believe this is like part of the bottom part of the cake, the large part of the cake, and then I'll start going down, and then I'll build another piece that'll sit on top of this one, I think. Not really sure. This is my first time making this one. I made a cake, a birthday cake gnome. I made 2 of them, but it was by another designer, and so the pattern is a little bit different. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I will be back in 2 weeks, and I hope I have a finished gnome for you. Should. Doesn't take 2 weeks to make a gnome. But I really would like to have a lot more progress on my wrap. So fingers crossed, guys. Okay, it is extremely late. It's about like 11:30 now, and I'm going to get this put together and try to get it uploaded tonight. If not, it'll be in the morning. But I will see you guys on, let's see, today is Wednesday, so I'll see you guys next week, because next week is what is next week? Next week is a podcast and the next installment of Stitch Your Library with my letter X. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.